It is time to make yogurt. So I have milk heating on the stove. This is about a quart. I do like small batches. And so we're just letting this heat on kind of a medium heat. Medium to medium high, because I'm kind of impatient. I don't like waiting for the milk to heat and then waiting for it to cool. But I also tend to not do ice baths, so it takes longer for it to cool. I'm not that impatient apparently, but I need this to get up to about 185-ish and then cool it back down to 120, which is about where it is right now. But I got my starter out of the freezer. This was a tip I learned from Melissa Norris, actually, is to keep a batch of your starter in the freezer. And so I had that out thawing, and I didn't realize, I forgot I was planning to make yogurt this evening and didn't get my starter out of the freezer in time to be able to do this right now. And so I got it out and I was like, this is frozen solid. And I just put it in a little bowl of warm water because I didn't want to put it in the microwave because I didn't want to kill the cultures. And that seemed to have done the trick. So little bowl of warm water, and that was defrosted in about 30 minutes. All right, it is right around 185. Well, yeah, there we go. Time to turn the heat off and let her cool. And again, I'll stir this like periodically as it cools down to like 120 Fahrenheit. And then we will add our culture, which is over here looking kind of grainy and gross, but it is okay. All right, so this is down to about 125, which is okay. So I'm gonna ladle some of this out and put it in my starter and just kind of mix those together before I add it all. And that goes. Give that a little stir. Mix it in. And then this goes in here. I'll go ahead and pull this out. I like to do that before I add any kind of culture to just pour this in. Give that a stir, make sure it's all mixed in. And now I'm going to cover this with a lid. I'm going to wrap it with a couple of tea towels and poke it in my oven. So with the lid on and a tea towel wrapped around it, that should stay warm enough with the oven light on, door closed overnight for this to incubate, and it should be ready in the morning. Night night. And just a note, for any time you're dealing with making dairy products at home, yogurt, cheese, it doesn't matter. Rinse everything off as quickly as you can because milk gets dried on, cooked on so badly. I hate cleaning it, but I hate cleaning it more if it sits. So get it rinsed off as quick as you can. Good morning. All right, let's see how she's set up. Oh, good. Oh, that's real good. Okay, so that may be thick enough already, but a lot of times I do strain off some of the way in there. So I'm just going to transfer this. You can use cheesecloth. This is actually a bag made to strain homemade nut milks. So I'm just going to scoop it out into this and drain it a little bit, but this looks pretty thick already. All right, it's in there. It's ready to drain, and I nearly forgot. I'm going to get about a half cup and put back in the freezer so that the next time I make yogurt, it's from as strong a starter as what I can keep. I'll just let that drain for a little bit. Don't forget to rinse the pan. All right, it's drained for a little bit. I was gonna put it in a quart jar, but none of my wide mouth quart jars are clean right now, so we're gonna use the pint jars. Again, rinse this out as quickly as possible. And there we go. I got probably about 3 cups of yogurt out of a quart of milk.